you started with occupational therapy, then you turned into a broadcaster full time. So but when was that defining moment that you thought, now this is the one thing which I really want to do for rest of my life?
To be honest, I've been a very high achiever my whole life. I have been very self-motivated. I am the most competitive person of all time. I played so many sports under the sun growing up. Cricket wasn't one of them. I just have always loved watching the game. So yeah, I think that sporting nature that I've obviously grown up watching from dad to then taking it on in my own way in multiple different sports, to then, putting everything that I had into my education was super important to me. But then, yeah, I decided when I left school, I got a great score. I was really happy. And I was modeling on the side while I was studying. And yeah, I landed in occupational therapy. But to be honest, it was one of those things where my heart was so torn, right? And when you work so hard in school to achieve what you think at the time is your dream job and career path, and you know what? You're so young when you have to make that decision. You change so much. And I feel when you have to make that decision, you really are just getting your boundaries, because when you're at school, everything's so structured and you have a set routine. But the minute you leave school, you're really having to stand on your own 2 feet and figure out how you are as a person outside of schooling. So yeah, I mean, I decided that I wanted to do occupational therapy, but I actually got an opportunity with Channel 7 back in Australia. I was offered to I guess, interview for a roaming reporter role at the races, the horse racing, uh, talking about fashion, talking about celebrity, talking about the culture there and everything that racing entails. And I was lucky enough to land that gig, and I guess I was so torn at the time, and I tried to hold on to my degree as long as I possibly could. But I actually got to a point where I went, I cannot do this anymore. I'm too split between all of my things that I'm passionate about, and I need to choose one. And it's so hard to let go of what you thought was your dream at the time, but it was the best thing. My advice to anyone is, if your heart is calling you to do something, do it. Just just do it. It's honestly that leap of faith that you need to trust yourself and trust your gut that you are doing the right thing. And I feel when you do finally do that, it gives you the motivation and passion to just put all of your energy into the one thing instead of trying to be everything to everyone else. Do what's best for you and just go for it.